Good morning, we are at the PINNER driving test center, and today I'm going to show you or make you understand about the part 2 test of an ADI from the PINNER test center. So if you can watch this video, I will probably guide you through as well for the route guidance, and I'll probably give you a summary for the next video as well. But this video is purely to record the test route, one of the test route for the PINNER ADI part 2. This is the first pull up they're going to ask you. So pull up on the left hand side, somewhere safe place. So make sure you pull up in a safe place where you don't block someone's driveway or the yellow line. I'm just pulling up over here just because I'm following a live test at the moment, so I don't want to be in get their way. This zebra crossing, always have a look on the both side because people like to cross at very short notice as well. So there is a roundabout is approaching, Joel Street roundabout. Generally they take second exit on the left. Let's see where they're going. So they're taking a right turn, I guess. No, not they are not. So they are taking a second exit on the left, as I said. So what you should do is you'll go inside the circle and then keep your speed between 10, okay, and then signal left, take the exit, make sure you keep the signal on because that vehicle should know the way you're going. So you signal left, keep it there, and then here we go. Now turning right on a Stanley Road. So we don't want to turn right at the moment just because they turn right at the moment. And they're going to go inner. Yeah, that's where they're gone. So we're going to go right. On this Stanley Road, they're going to make you parallel park if they wish to. So that will be done at the bottom of the road where the road camber is downhill, and then you have to reverse. So if not, then you're going to turn left before that as well. So let's have a look what they are doing. So they are pulling up on the left, so does we. And as I said, they are doing a parallel parking down the road. So we're just waiting for them to complete the maneuver because we don't want to be in their way. Oh, I think they're still doing the maneuver. When you're doing this maneuver, make sure that you complete the maneuver in one attempt, because another attempt it's not a serious error, but it's a minor error. But remember, in the ADI Part 2 test, you only got 6 minor to play with, so you don't want to take this minor. And over the experience, you should be able to do a maneuver in one go. That's the general idea. Okay, so they moved off, so does we. And hopefully they're gonna turn left after the end of this road, because that's where the general road goes. Let's have a look. So which way are they going? Yeah, they're turning left, as I said. Observation on the right, lean yourself forward and then have a look. So if this is hill start, which is just after the left turn, then you have to be careful, because if you are doing a test in a manual car, then you need to be accurate on the hill start as well. The car must not roll back. Down the road, they should turn right because that's where the road goes. Yep, they are turning right. Okay, let's have a look. Again, we don't want to go too close because we don't want to disturb that test, so we'll just pull over here. This right turn, they should turn left. So turn left at the end of this road. So we're going to be on the hillside road after the left turn. another pullover for the busy road. Again, we don't want to disturb that test, so we just pull over inside. Roundabout straight ahead. Next mini roundabout, generally they take a right towards Watford, A4125. Let's have a look. Yes, they are. So turn right, Watford, A4125. This road is 30 when it starts, and then later on, if they are going straight ahead, then that turn to 40. There is a nice big sign up ahead, so I don't think so you can miss them, but if you miss them, then that's a fail of the test. So the sign is 40, I can see from now from here. Should see the sign now, 40, clear marking right now. Can you see them? That's it. Make sure you do 40 when it's safe to do so. So there are some bends and turns on this road, so if you think that you can't do 40 because of safety reason, well, make a call. Okay. But when the road is nice and stretched like this, they wanted to see the progress. Headquarters starts, there's a solid white line is on your right hand side, which you will see just after you pass the entrance of the headquarters. So remember the rule for the solid white line, which is you don't overtake anybody. Be careful on your speed and turn. Since it's downhill road, so you need to be very careful on your brake and acceleration. Too harsh brake, not a good idea, and also an undue acceleration, also not a good idea, because later on you're going to use the brake. So use a proper mixture of both brake and gas in a good time, so it looks like a smooth driving all around. This route that when I had my test, I did exactly the same route 11 years ago. So it looks like to me that they are still using the same old routes. There is no change in the route, I guess. So keep watching my video and follow me for the more routes, or for the PINNER test center for the ADI part 2. Speed limit changes 30, so again you can't miss this sign because the sign is nice and clear. So just before this Sandyland close, or as the petrol station, which is on your left hand side, this change of the speed limit is going to happen. So it's 30, it's not 40, same carriageway, but it's now 30. Opinion, you really need a reason to fail the Tesla Pinner, just because the routes here is so easy and pretty much like roads are empty as well. But there is a lot of variations of the speed limit which you need to be aware of all the time. So if you are very good on the planning of the road, you should look ahead, straight and ahead above the road, then I don't think so you can miss them at all. So just be careful on the speed limit, because on most of the ADI Part 2 tests which I have seen failure is because of the speed limit and zebra crossing, because that's where they get the judgments wrong. The general idea is, if there is nothing written on the floor or there is no signboard, then it's 30. So if it is below 30, which is 20, 10, 15, then the speed limit will always be appear on the floor, or you might have seen the road humps, or you sometimes have not sometimes, most of the time you have a signboard as well on the lamppost stitched up. If the speed limit is over 30, then you won't see a floor marking or the road humps, but you will have a signboard on the lamppost. So again, that way you won't be able to miss them. So just be careful on the speed limit, and I think you are good to go. So we are waiting at the traffic light system, and we're going to go ahead from the traffic light system, I guess, because that's where the road goes. It goes towards the Costco, if I'm not wrong. Let's have a look. Be mindful of the passing vehicle from your right hand side, because they're going to get merged into it. And you're moving out, so look on the right, use the hatch marking, check left again, and come back. No signal needed. I repeat, no signal needed, because otherwise you're going to confuse the other road users. Okay, so they pull over on the left hand side. So we're going to do the same as well, and waiting for them to go first. That's the busy road, and that's where the pull-up is happening. There you go. They're coming. and so does I. You see the lady, he's using a very nice judgment of moving off, which is really, really good sign that she's gonna make it today. I hope that she's gonna make it today. So down the bridge, on the roundabout, hopefully you're turning right. Yes, you are. So we're turning right to second exit. Now this is going towards Bushy A411 Harrow A4008. So you actually going towards Bushy. Okay, so when you go around this roundabout, keep yourself on the left. Check your left mirror, left indicator, and keep it on the left hand lane. And then from the next traffic lights, I guess you're gonna turn left, which is the first turn on the left hand side. Let's have a look. Yes, they are. So they're exactly doing the same route which I have to test. Now I have 100% confidence on that statement. Speed limit is still 30 because I can't see any of the sign or any road markings or road sign. That means it's 30, so we're going to keep it 30. So there is a roundabout is approaching. So if you can see on the left hand side, a triangular sign is been hidden by a tree. So there's a mini roundabout. Now this sign is very clear. Can you see them? Yes. And here you look on the right and move on. There's another roundabout. Now this one is not a mini roundabout. This is a big one. So you should be turning right. It's a third exit towards the Costco. So you should be checking your mirror. Mirror again. And into the signal. Here, when I was doing my test, I went straight across. Silly of me. But then the examiner didn't make me fail because I didn't do anything wrong to go straight ahead. I was positioned correctly and I was signaling when I was leaving, but that was a dead end. So the examiner made me to do a U-turn. So we had a U-turn maneuver in my day. So it was one of the maneuvers for her. So yeah. Straight across, going towards the Costco. So when you watch this recording, make sure that you make a note of the landmarks so that you will understand where they are, and just try and do these routes again and again. So it will make you understand that where are you going and where the things are. I will re-record this route again with the sat-nav instructions so that you will have a proper guidance for the route. But in that sat-nav instructions, I won't be giving any commentary or any information so that you can be focused on the sat-nav guidance. So we just passed the sign for 30. It says on the left-hand side. A lot of students, they fail the test here just because they gone past the 30. Don't do that. Not a good idea. Traffic lights are red, so now turning to the green. Hopefully it's going to move before we go there, because I don't want to be too close to that car, because that's the exam going on at the moment. they take for the parking for the Costco as well, for the bay parking, forward or reverse. I guess they are. Okay, let's have a look. Let me turn right too. We will follow them, but not closely, because we don't want to disturb their test. Okay, so we're going to find a safe place for us to get a spark. So we'll turn right here, and they're doing bay parking just down the road. So we're just waiting for them to finish their parking. They did the reverse bay parking. In my opinion, the student, if the examiner have asked the student to choose this parking, which I guess they do, then the student have not choose a correct area, because that road is quite busy, and I think they should not. She should not choose this area. She would have gone further down so that she can have a better open space, less traffic. So she had another go to correct the maneuver. She come out and she's now reversing back into the bay. This Costco bay, they got 2 lines, and you need to park between 2 lines. So don't be, if you haven't been parking in this type of bay, don't be getting trapped. Make yourself come over here on the Costco. It's free car park. Do some practice so you don't get buffed in. Alright, she's moving out. So there's we, and we're turning right. Let go of these 2 vehicles. Okay. This junction is quite tricky, so when you come out from that parking bay and lined up here to get it out, also watch out for the vehicles coming from your right hand side. Also, when you're coming out from exactly Costco car park, look, see how much longer they are taking, because the right side is quite busy, and you will get a chance. You see that everyone is moving now, because we all get a chance to move out, because believe me or not, they're controlled by a traffic light. So when the traffic light is gone, then you can go out very quickly and easily as well. Now down the road there is a roundabout. Got to lost them. I don't know where they're going, but let's see if we can find them. They probably go either right on the roundabout 3rd exit or left 1st exit. So we don't know where they are. Let's find out. Okay, so we definitely lost them. Not sure where they're gone. I'll pick a guess. Turning right, 3rd exit. Since this half of the time is gone, so I think they're now planning to go back to the test center, which normally takes half an hour from here. So they should have gone turn right and 3rd exit.
of a mile at Hot Spring Roundabout.
Found them. They are just 4 or 5 car lengths ahead of us, so I was right that they are chasing the same route which I was doing. But I think in my test they took me on the dual carriageway, sorry, the motorway. Can't really remember exactly, but this is the route at the moment they're using, so they might have changed this. Hopefully they're turning right on this roundabout, and it's the 3rd exit. Very tricky, this roundabout, I'm telling you, very tricky, just because you need to choose a correct lane. Now this lady, she told me that she was not confident on choosing lane. Well, I prayed to the God that she will choose this time correctly and follow that order. Okay, so we're turning right. I'm guessing they are turning right. Okay, so they are not turning right, I guess. No, they are. They are. I can see them. I can really see them. Nice and clear. And here we go. So you choose inner lane, which is A41 bushy, but then you move yourself out. Make use of left mirror, and change signal now. Left side, keep it on the left side, and then follow through. This is so easy but very difficult if you don't pay attention and if you speed up. If you speed up, you mess it up. So I found them. They are right in front of our car. And they're taking a first exit on the left from the roundabout. Mirror signal. 30 speed. Can you see them? Just past them. Okay, just past them. 30. Check the right side on the roundabout. Clear. Go. actually straight across, but you can give a right signal as well. Nothing wrong with it because it's just after 12 o'clock. Traffic lights going straight across. So here, the lane, yeah, keep in the correct lane. Don't swing too much on the right. Keep it on the straight direction. Narrow road. Turning a bit on the right hand side. Bend on the road. Slightly bend on the road. Still 30. You're doing 30. Here, students like to accelerate because it's downhill. I just accelerated like 31, 32. I just realized it. Then when I realized, I have to let it go, come back to 30. Okay. Maintain the course of 30. Another bend, horse rider, warning sign. Now check your right side, make sure it's clear. Can see not horse rider but the cyclist. You see something slow moving. Don't attempt to overtake them. Do not do that. It's a bendy road. There is a solid white line on the right hand side, and now it's turning to the hatched marking, but don't do it because you don't know what's coming ahead. Stay behind. The driver before us, the candidate, is doing wonderful. So far, if I say, if the examiner is happy with the maneuver part of it, then I think she would pass the test. Okay, so we're turning right from this traffic light. Signal, okay, give it to go if you want to. If not, doesn't matter because it's a right turn only. Another countryside of the road. It's called a Harrow Viewpoint. 30 miles per hour. Remember, make your own call. Can you do 30? 25 is the good one because there's a lot of up and downhill. You might find the road humps later on this road as well. Too fast. Control the speed limit. That's where the examiner is looking at, particularly and telling you. Control the speed limit. You want to pass? Control the speed limit. Learn how to control the speed limit. Warning sign, that's the humps I was talking about. Humps for a mile. Okay, so you will see humps on the mile. So as I said to you earlier, when you see the road humps, that means even if the road speed limit is 30, which is in this case here, you realistically can't do that. So do an appropriate speed limit for the road humps. Another bend. Make sure you show them a very nice and smooth brake control. Solid white line on the right hand side. That means you know that earlier. Don't overtake anybody. Sometimes you need to use your logic. They do draw these lines, but use logic. You think if you can't see ahead and you're using it at the side of the road, why are you using it? What if somebody's there? in my opinion, down the road there is a roundabout coming, mini roundabout. I think they should turn left first exit. It's a mini roundabout, turn left first exit. Yes, they are. So check your left mirror now. Left mirror again. Now signal left. Remember to get the correct positioning. It's clearly marked on the floor. Can you see them? Yeah. So you're never gonna miss them. So clear position on the left. That's it. Check on the right again. Right, and move on. Now this is a 40 speed limit. Okay. So you just, if you have not seen the board, there was a signboard there for a 40 speed limit. So now accelerate to 40. There's another sign now. It's here, 40. If you missed the first one, for example, the second one is just right there. So the examiner is expecting you to progress in your speed, which is 40. Down the road, there's another roundabout. We're turning right, I guess. Let's see where they're taking. Now don't accelerate your vehicle from over 40. If it's shooting up, you use your foot brake to bring it down. Okay, but not later. Okay, as soon as you see that happening, you do that. Do that, okay, guys, you do that. It's very easy to pass the Part 2 test. If you pass your driving test, you can pass the Part 2 test. Nothing wrong with it. Jumping in. As I said, turning right, third exit. Now here, make use of left mirror again. Don't exit more than 15. Now the good advice is keep your vehicle on the right hand lane so that when you exit, you don't have to change lane later on, which this guy is doing at the moment. Now that's very close sometimes. That's why keep it on the right lane, and that will help you to not to change lane later on. You can change, of course. Look, this guy is doing it, yeah. So it's not a problem, but you can avoid that. There is some fundamental issue with the highway authority that they have not clearly positioned correct signboard in a correct place. That's why this is happening. But I asked them, I challenged them. They said, no, we did it correctly. Which is in the next roundabout coming up now, they have rectified it, but they still don't want to take a blame. So on this roundabout, we are going straight ahead. Now have a look at here. Is the signboard is before the lane splitting marking. Okay, so the signboard here is clearly say PINNER North Road Rickmansworth HN straight ahead, and then you got a lane marking or a floor marking or a signboard which clearly marks that where you should position for your straight ahead. But this thing is not like this on the roundabout before. It's the sign for the PINNER or straight ahead is later. Now again, 30 mile per speed limit. I've seen people failing the test from this hill, particularly HN overground station is on your right. So acceleration is happening here with the student. So remember, refrain. Away. So another mini roundabout straight straight ahead. Remember, stick to the left, no signal. Stick to the left to go straight across, but nice and slowly. Check your right mirror, check your right again, no signal. Excellent, well done. Wonderful driving. This bend, there is a traffic light coming up. We're going straight across the traffic light, but then there are two mini roundabouts. The first one going straight, the second one turn left. So the good idea is stick to the left hand side of the lane, because then later on again you can strategically avoiding changing lane. But if there is something you have seen before, parked vehicle after the junction, then the right lane would be an appropriate one. So make your call. Slowly on this roundabout, very easy to fail as well, that's why. So slow it down, check nicely on your right hand side, make sure there's nothing coming, yeah, and then move in, go straight in the Tesco sign and swing it to the right. Check the right again, if something's coming, stop again, because that's the second roundabout. Okay, and then check again and make sure it's clear, jump in. To end of the test, just a minute left. Going to go inside the test center, of course, so we're going to end the test somewhere down here. Right, so that's the end of the test, and I think that's the test. I think so. So let's kind of go in the test center and find out that did she pass or not. I'm sorry I cannot able to record that part of it just because the confidentiality. But I'm gonna record the same route again with the sat nav, so that you can have an instruction how to exactly to turn right or left, so that you can make it use of it. But watch both the videos together, so that the guidance which I'm giving you in this video, I'm probably not going to say in the other side on the second video, just because that you can concentrate on the sat nav instructions. Okay, so wish you all the best. If you want a part 2 training, then you can find the contact details in the description box of this video, and then you can contact me and we can help you with that. Thank you very much and good luck.